Hello, parents of Parkview Scholars. This is Miss Vascan, and I am here to do a little bit of a demonstration on how to do the homework for math so that you know what's going on. So today for math, we were working on adding two-digit numbers together, and we were working on adding one two-digit number to another two-digit number. And today we worked on figuring out these sums using place value blocks. Now, I know that your kids don't have place value blocks that they can bring home with them, but they can still use the place value block pictures that are in the book to help them solve the problems. And if you're able to, you can feel free to pull up a hundreds chart on your phone or on a computer or something, and the kids can use that too to help them. So let's take a look at our example problem that they give us here, and I can walk you through the steps. So what they want us to do is they want us to find 32 plus 27. And basically what they ended up doing was they took 32 and they depicted it as a picture with the base 10 blocks. So we have 3 10 sticks. Each stick represents 10. So 10, 20, 30. And then 2, 1, we call them 1 circles, even though they're cubes, but like if you were to just draw it out, it would be 10 sticks and 1 circles. So 3 10 sticks and 2 1 circles for 32. And then they did the same thing for 27. So we have 2 10 sticks and 7 1 circles. And essentially, what you do to solve them is first you count up all of the 10s together. So you can also do a review with your child on how to count by 10s up to 100. So this would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then you count up all the 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so then you know 50 plus 9 gets you 59, which is the same answer as 32 plus 27. So it's the same problem, you just write it out and then you split up the base 10 blocks to be able to solve it easier. So here, when you're doing 43 plus 24, they already depicted the different numbers as base 10 blocks already. So 43 would be 4 10 sticks, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 3 1 circles, 1, 2, 3. 24 is 2 10 sticks, 10, 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, so that would be 24. And what you do is you try to first count up all the 10 sticks. So you circle it the same way that they did up here. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, which they said here. And then you count up all the 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be 67. Or excuse me, not 67. This would be 60 plus 7. So what you put here in the blank is just the remainder 1s that you haven't counted yet. So 60 plus 7. And so then we know 43 plus 24 equals 67. Same for this one. They already depicted the numbers as the 10 sticks and the 1 circles. So 35, 3 10 sticks, 10, 20, 30, 5 1 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 33, 3 10 sticks, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. And it looks like this is a slight misprint. In this particular book, the picture got cut off. But anyway, 33. And then count the 10s first. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Then you count the 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we know 60 plus 8, and that should get us 68. 35 plus 33 equals 68. I hope that this makes sense. And the other thing that I want to make note of is, if you notice in the book, I can actually look at the problems here on the page before. They show the 1 circles in rows of 5. Well, here they do columns, so they do columns of 5. And if you want to have your kids practice with showing numbers through base 10 blocks and drawing them, always make sure that when they do their ones, they do them in groups of 5. So like they would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the remainder 6, 7, 8, as opposed to doing them all in one row. Just because when it's in a group of 5, it makes it a lot easier to count. First graders already have a very big background with using 10 frames, which is where you have a row of 5 and then another row of 5. So if they're already in rows of 5, they're able to see those groups of 10 much easier. So if you're going to have your kids practice with drawing these pictures, definitely make sure when they're doing their ones that they're doing them in rows or columns of 5. So if they have 38 and they have to do 8 1 circles, first they would draw 5 and then they would draw the last 3. I hope that makes sense. And let me know if you have any questions. You can always feel free to email me. You can feel free to message me on Dojo. Or for those parents in which I have this contact, you can feel free to text me. And there we go. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and I hope this makes sense. Happy math!